Welcome to PitStop 12. The following video is one in a series of clips designed to highlight the latest features available in PitStop, version 12. This action list shows all objects that are not black only, which is of course useful in black and white workflows, like here where an apparently black object is shown to contain more than one separation. There are 5 new action lists that change the images in a file. There is one that changes the brightness, one that changes the contrast, one that blurs an image, and 2 that sharpen an image using unsharp masking. These new actions are directly related to the new image editing features in PitStop 12. Please refer to the separate video on image editing for more information. In that video, you will see there is also a new feature to edit the tonal curve of an image. We have not included a standard action list for that, but it is easy to make one by recording the change you want to make. Start the recording in the Action List panel by pressing the Record button. Select an image, and in the Image Curve Editing tab, you define the curve change you want. You apply it, and then stop the recording. PitStop will add a Change Image Curve action. Name the action list appropriately, and click OK. We have also added a few action lists that make it easier to analyze a file by assigning certain objects to certain layers. This is best illustrated with the action list to isolate images, text, graphics, and gradients. When you run this action list, 4 layers are created with, on each layer, the objects of the corresponding type. By switching the preview of the layer on and off, you can easily see what objects are images, text, and so on. Please note that this operation does not change the order of the objects. You can therefore assign objects to layers any way you like without compromising the visual integrity of the file. There are 2 other action lists that do something similar. One to isolate varnish objects, and one to isolate color spaces. As you can see, you can also combine these action lists, which highlights another property of optional content groups, or layers if you will, in a PDF file. Objects can belong to more than one group at the same time. Let us have a closer look at the action list that puts varnish separations on a separate layer. It is based on the names of the varnish inks, so you may have to edit and customize the action list to make it work for you. Another interesting application of this action list is that it allows preparing the file for review by someone who uses Acrobat Reader. As there is no separation viewing functionality in Acrobat Reader, checking whether the right objects are set in a special color is normally not possible. But when these objects are on layers of their own, it becomes easy to verify. The global change Cleanup Black can now convert an RGB image that is made up of pixels with equal or almost equal values of red, green, and blue to gray. Of course, only if the option Convert RGB Gray or Impure Gray to Real Gray is switched on. In this RGB image, there are patches with different percentages of RGB, and after running the global change, we find the same percentages, but now in device gray. Please note that the percentages in device RGB and device gray work in the opposite manner when compared to device CMYK. Please be sure to watch all PitStop 12 related videos, which demonstrate even more features.